Yo guys, it's Aki here and welcome to a new tutorial on my YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at the LTRT, L2R2, it's also called on PlayStation, and it's one of the most used feints slash skill moves in the game. It's not really officially a skill move, but it works very well, and that is why the majority of the pro players, actually all pro players, use it, and also casual players are starting to use this skill move. So this is why I'm going to explain you why this skill move is so useful and where it is most effective to use. So first of all, there are some clear rules about when you can use the RT-LT or the R2-L2. The main point of this R2-L2 is that your opponent's defender needs to be struggling to make his tackle on you and get the ball, because it's the main thing about the R2-L2 is that it's really hard to get into that position where you can be 100% sure that you can take the ball from your opponent. And this is why I would recommend you to, when you want to use the R2-L2 or the RT-LT, to almost stand still. Like, just run straight ahead. Don't press the R2 so you're sprinting fast, but just run normally, and then you're gonna activate the R2-L2 buttons, and at the same time you're obviously gonna use the left analog and pull it in the direction you want to go to. So the next thing I want to talk about is where to use this skill move, because you can actually use it almost everywhere on the pitch, but I would actually, on my own personal opinion, I use it a lot with my fullbacks when I have to build up, because it's gonna make your opponent almost be challenged with thinking what is he gonna do, and it will create more space because he will focus more on the man who is using the R2-L2, and therefore they will create more space to your other players, and that is why the fullbacks is a very efficient place to use it. But I also use it a lot with my cam or my two strikers. It's also a feint where you can use it to improvise, guys. You'll just pretend that you're not really doing anything, but you're keeping the ball and you're thinking about a plan, how to break down your opponent's defense. And meanwhile, you're doing the R2-L2 or the RT-LT. Your other players will most likely run into suitable positions where you can play them free to a very good chance, or you can keep playing the ball around, because it's so hard to make the perfect tackle on this R2-L2, guys. So when you're having it with your cam or your fullbacks or your strikers, or even, well, the CMs if they made a good run, then I will most likely recommend to use the skill move if you have the space, obviously. The perfect way to use this skill move is to know exactly when to pull it off, because if you have too much space, then it's maybe a better idea to just play more direct. But if you're having very few space and your opponent is very good at staying tight to you, this is the small technique and skill move who can actually make a difference for you. And I'm using this skill move a lot also to just move my players to give them the perfect position for a very good pass who can lead to an assist or eventually a goal. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it has been useful, and you now know when to pull this R2-L2, RT-L2 skill move off, and where it is good on the pitch to use with your players, and how you can use it in the best way. And it was not easy to explain, but I hope it was understandable. And please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you already didn't do it. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. See you another time.